Dialing it down because I don't like going 25. A lot of cars here today. I changed the angle since I don't have a passenger of where I mount the car. It's making this left. Made it wider because there was that car coming, or the van coming. I'm letting the car drive itself. 20 to 25. Or 20. We're at 20 miles per hour here. Second week of FSD Beta 9.0. We haven't had an update yet. So this is a next set. This is driving to a location I haven't driven to in this car under FSD since, but regular start from the neighborhood. So I don't know which route it's going to take, but I have to be there by 2:15, and it says at 2:04. It gives me 11 minutes to find parking, so that's pretty good. Cars coming into the neighborhood. Alright, making this right turn. It's going to want to make a right over here as well. That goes into a 35 mile per hour location. Waiting for it to go. There's nobody behind me, so let it make its own decisions. Alright, a little hesitant in making this right turn, but did it fine. Made a right onto the right lane. Okay. See the direction it's taking. Alright, I'm cool with that. We're at the speed limit, which is 35, but this is a pretty undulating road. It's kind of a rough road. So, let's see how it handles in general. Most people go about 40 in this road, even though it's a 35 mile per hour road. I'm just letting it take its thing. Speed. This part of the road's kind of scary. Oh, there you go. A little bumpy. I usually avoid that side of it just because of the way it's been undulating. Guy ahead's a Dodger fan, so that's good. Matches his blue car. Crossing Pacific Coast Highway here. There's a bicyclist on the side. Steering wide at a bicyclist. Coming back in. Alright. I like that. I would have done similarly, though I wouldn't have quite gone all the way to the right lane. Okay. Take over here because that must be a mapping issue. This road used to be 2 lanes in here, and it looks like it was taking the mapping or making a right turn. So there's a disengagement there because it swerved to the left when we couldn't turn from there. So I came back to the lane it needs to. Okay. So that's a right from a stop to a left to the next stop. Handled that pretty good. 3 cars in. I should be next, but alright, tell it to go because I don't want to confuse the other driver. We're onto this 30 mile per hour road. Cars on the side, saw it just fine. Hope you're hearing me. It's like I said, I've just changed the positioning of the camera for this drive because I usually have a passenger. My wife's usually with me at these drives. But since I'm driving by myself, figured I'd see if I can get a better angle for you guys. So don't get used to this angle because most oftentimes we're together when we're driving. Bicyclists across. Stop sign and crossing. Alright. Or tricyclists. I guess those guys have 3 wheels. Dial down over here since there's nobody behind me. we're heading into an area that has a 30-mile-per-hour zone, but a lot of pedestrians typically because it's a park. So I dialed down to 25 from 30, even though the speed limit is 30. That's me manually dialing it down, just because kids jutting out and stuff. I'll make sure to give it time to be able to respond. I'm sure it could handle it at 30, but considering I usually take this at 25, I wanted to try it the way I do. Okay, got confused. I think the stop sign ahead. I paused a little earlier than I would. Okay, that person got there before me. Alright, I'm going to tell it to go because it's my turn. I don't want to get confused. People around here are aggressive with their stop signs, so you don't want to be too accommodating. See, there's a lot of people in the park here. Blue cars. I think Raphael was talking about blue cars in the chat I had. I don't know what the blue cars mean. I better ask them. I think it sees it. It's doing something in the visualization, something I don't know yet. Alright, we're on a single, double line here waiting for the light. Go straight. I don't know what it's doing. Giving it electricity because it was hesitating too much on that turn, and I didn't want to confuse the people that were making a left thinking I was going to make a left. So that was manual control for a second there just to give it some more energy. It's going to take East Broadway. I don't want to take that route, but we're letting the navigation and the car driver itself do FSD to the location. It's taking a different route than what I would take. There we go. There's a bolt across from us. Hopefully they have a better battery. This is an easier street. Prospect has a dip, if I remember correctly. That's one thing I've noticed, at least around my neighborhood. It doesn't see the dip and doesn't slow down for it, so I have to manually dial it down. So hopefully it'll take a dip. See, I usually take Park, but okay, this is going to take Prospect. We'll let it take Prospect. Bicyclist's coming. It sees the bicyclist, sees the person going across, sees the bicyclist, sees going across. Alright. My turn. Oh, hold on. My turn now. See, it said on the screen, I don't know if you caught on the video, autopilot paused, waiting for bicyclist. It did that for the two bicyclists that crossed this, so that was pretty cool. I know now I don't take this way because it goes up the hill and then back down. I skirted around the bottom of the hill. Alright, here's Prospect. Okay, that's an early braking. Come on. There's no one around us, so I'm letting it do its thing. Otherwise, I would have given it some juice. Taking the turn. I'm not going to be able to go straight there. No. Okay, it's going to turn over here. Alright, that's fine. That was me not reading the map properly. There's a cone in the middle of the road. Trying to make a left into here. Alright, so pretty. There's no one behind us, so I'm going to press the accelerator at least to give it some juice. Making this turn. Yep, making a turn. Now we're onto the main street. It's not going to take me into the parking lot from the looks of it, but it's going to take me right in front of it. Alright, took over. That was a confusing five-way.